Hello, beautiful strangers, and welcome to Cat React. I'm Cat, and I react to pretty much anything I want. Nothing complicated, nothing fancy. Just a woman reacting to whatever she can stumble on the internet. Pretty amateurish, but that's the way I like it. Today, I will be reacting to a film called The Men Who Stare at Goats. Yes. It's a pretty eccentric title, I would say. Doesn't give a whole lot about what this film is all about. I know George Clooney is in it. That's pretty much it. I've seen the posters, so I know George Clooney is in it. But I have no idea what I'm about to get myself into. If you want to join me on the journey of discovering what this film is all about, then great, hop on and let's go.
My name is Bob Wilton. I'm a journalist.
Hello, Bob.
Part of my job is finding where a story begins. One day, when you least expect it.
Oh!
The great adventure finds you.
Holy smokes.
I'd been waiting for a month for permission to cross the border into Iraq. I had to get into Iraq somehow, or I would never again be able to face myself. Bob Wilton. Skip.
Lynn, Cassidy? Do you know Gus Lacey?
Ah! George, don't do that to me! God damn it!
How do you know about Lacey?
What? I interviewed him
A few months ago for my paper.
How many lights are in this room? A super soldier wouldn't have to look, he would just know.
Super soldier.
A Jedi warrior.
What's a Jedi warrior?
You're looking at one.
I don't know what that means.
I'm Sergeant First Class Lynn Cassidy, Special Forces, retired. Bill Django,
Who's Bill Django?
the man who wrote that book. He said it all started when he fell out of a helicopter in Vietnam.
Fudge! Ah!
Their gentleness is their strength.
While recovering in the hospital, Bill wrote to the Vice Chief of Staff for the Army, explaining that he wanted to go on a fact-finding mission to explore alternative
Oh, he survived. Okay, good. Good for him.
combat tactics. The Pentagon agreed to pay his salary and expenses. What Bill hadn't told the Pentagon was that he was really looking for the answer to his vision. He brought with him his confidential report, which he called the New Earth Army Manual. The Jedi warrior will follow in the footsteps of the great Imagineers of the past, Jesus Christ, Lao Tse-tung, Walt Disney.
Well, this is probably written by someone who had a lot of flower power back in the 70s. May have messed up his psyche just a bit.
We have to dream a new America. An America that no longer has an exploitative view of natural resources, no longer promotes consumption at all costs.
Well, he's literally taking it to a flower power level.
Among Bill's audience that day was a brigadier general from the Defense Intelligence Agency, Dean Hopgood. They were also conducting sadistic experiments to see whether animals had psychic powers.
No!
Could they, for instance, telepathically
No,
detect that their babies were distressed?
Don't do that!
Sick bastards.
Don't do that! You don't have to show these things. You can just tell me about this. It will have the same effect, I promise.
What are you doing? Salute to the sun.
I'm just doing yoga on the roof.
What are you doing?
Cloud bursting. Keeps me in shape. And it's gone.
That could have been freak of nature. Come on. Ah! Yeah, maybe pay a little bit less attention to clouds and more attention to the road.
Jesus, you had like the whole desert to drive in, Lynn.
I'm sorry about that, Bob.
Thank you, Jesus, sweet Jesus. Please, can you help us?
I mean, under normal circumstances I wouldn't trust this, but they really don't got any other choice.
We're gonna die.
Most likely. You know, unless his psychic powers can get you out of this.
When I said that I was retired from the unit, that was a lie. I'm on a mission. Sometimes events in life given individual clues as to where their destiny lies? Like those little doodles you just happened to draw?
Oh shit.
You were meant to be here with me, Bob. It's the Jedi in you that senses it.
He is being pulled into the pool of crazy.
You really don't work for DeWitt's. Just my cover. Gus Lacey said you ran a dance studio. That was just a cover too, right?
No, I do run a dance studio.
It's quite the opposite of one another. Crazy, mind-fucking Jedi warrior and then a dance teacher.
How do you feel about a transfer, son?
If you pass this course, you will be a psychic weapon. An angel of death, our enemy's worst nightmare.
It can't be serious. Okay.
Carry my body through space and time. You are my connection to the universe and all that comes after.
Lynn had finally found a home. At last he was with men who prided themselves on being different. Then, into the garden, a serpent did come. Larry Hooper was a failed sci-fi writer from Colorado, recruited to the Jedis after General Hopgood met him at a spoon-vending party.
Spoon-vending party? Can someone explain that to me?
Larry made it quite clear that he despised most of the other Jedis. Lynn was different.
Fuck off.
He really hated him.
This is Larry's spirit guide, Maud. I'm looking into the cupboard now.
Native Americans believed that when one received the eagle feather, it was a mark of love, of gratitude, and ultimate respect. Only true human beings may carry the eagle feather.
Bob, don't move. Put your weapon away. Bob, don't move. Bob, stay put. Bob, stop!
Now, at the time, I thought Lynn was having some kind of fit here. Later, I discovered what he was actually doing was performing the Eckmeyer technique. Ben Eckmeyer was a Vietnam vet with 63 confirmed kills. He was also able to lift bags of sand on hooks hung through his scrotum.
Ah! No! God damn it!
There he is. Sir! It's okay, we're Americans! Sir!
Oh! Fudge!
What happened? I think I just ran him over.
You think?
I was on a mission, even if I didn't know what kind of mission it was. But I could hear the little man inside me again. He was screaming like a little girl.
Get out! Get out!
Lynn? Are you awake?
He will be if you continue to bother him.
What Lynn was really thinking about was Larry Hooper and the part that he had played in the destruction of the New Earth Army. But in fairness, the Jedi's own eccentricities hadn't won them many allies. For example, there was Tim Coots, who, on being asked to ascertain the whereabouts of General Manuel Noriega, had replied,
Ask Angela Lansbury.
We asked Angela Lansbury, and she said she didn't know where General Noriega was.
Of course she didn't! Of course she didn't! She's a sweet old lady!
But then, one summer, a young, likable lieutenant named Norman Pendleton was recruited to the New Earth Army. Desperate to compete with Lynn, Larry had been doing research into the infamous CIA MK Ultra experiments, which he believed could enhance his own psychic powers. All he needed was a lab rat to try them out on, check if they were safe. It turned out they weren't.
Oh, Jesus! Oh no! Oh,
Norm's father, who it turned out was pretty high up in the Pentagon, wanted blood. Although the Jedis were pretty sure Larry was responsible, nothing could be proved. Bill received a dishonorable discharge.
I mean, yes, as ludicrous and crazy and mental this all was, he had good intentions. Plus, it's Jeff Bridges. Who doesn't like him?
This way? Yeah. Oh, now you know.
I'm willing to bet money that this was the wrong way. Oh, what? Oh my God!
This is west. Al-Qaim is the other way. We're going the wrong way.
Al-Qaim isn't the mission. We're going near Al-Qaim.
Where?
I don't know.
Who gave you the mission, Lynn?
Bill, he appeared in my trailer 2 months ago. A psychic projection.
Lynn, there is no mission. We're in the middle of the fucking desert because you heard voices?
Yeah, the moment he told you he was a Jedi warrior was the moment that you should have turned around, but you didn't. You decided to believe all this bullshit. You decided to believe a man who's probably high on some substance. So you have yourself to blame.
Goat Lab was originally created as a secret laboratory to provide in-the-field surgical training for Special Forces soldiers. Goat Lab actually used to be called Dog Lab.
Why are we as humans so cynical? Why couldn't they have done this on other humans? Just shoot other humans in the leg? Why innocent animals?
But it turned out most soldiers didn't feel good shooting dogs in the leg.
What, and you feel better about goats?
Long felt fine about doing stuff to goats.
Why?
Even testing atomic weapons on them.
You blew up the goats?
They took this beautiful thing that we've been building and they destroyed the New Earth Army.
Who destroyed it?
I did. Hooper and Holtz wanted me to do an experiment. They wanted me to stop the heart of a goat. I was just going to pretend to try so that they could see it wouldn't work and they would forget about it.
Oh! Goaty!
But before he could leave, Larry arranged one last parting gift.
What are you? Oh! It was the dim mock.
The dim mock?
Dim mock. Kills you, Bob.
And he's just eating this up.
Oh, Bill.
No way! I thought he died. I don't know why, but I thought he died.
Oh, good. The gang's all here.
Ugh.
Bill works for you?
Bill's looking into subliminal messaging. We got a budget. We got supporters. I'm rebuilding the New Earth Army, only this time without all the hippie crap.
I'm dying, Bob.
Oh, no, you're not gonna die. I don't believe you can be killed by mail order dim sum or...
Dim mock.
A dim mock, whatever. You can't just be tapped in the shoulder
It's
one
cancer.
day and then...
I know it was the dim mock that caused it.
Didn't cause it, love. These things happen as mutation in your cells. It's a rather unpleasant aspect of life, unfortunately.
Give that to Bill. I don't deserve it.
Lynn told me he didn't deserve the seagull feather.
Get the fuck out of there!
You want back in, don't you? It can happen. You only gotta say the word.
Oh! Bill?
Hey, I got an idea.
Don't eat the eggs.
What? What's going on?
Put LSD in the eggs.
And in the water.
But we drank the water.
Yeah.
Oh! Frick! Oh! What is the plan here?
Put the gun down, Larry.
Huh? No, Larry. No. No. Okay, you are a heartless son of a bitch, and I really, really, really don't like you, but this is taking it too far. Larry, don't do that.
Wow.
Oh, thank God.
I'm really hungry.
Wait for me. Where are you going? What about the mission? You're the mission, Bob. Tell him what happened. Tell everybody what happened.
At the time, I was hurt that Lynn hadn't taken me with him. But now I know it was because he and Bill had already seen what was to come. Nobody exactly knows what happened. The official story is that their helicopter must have crashed, either because they were hit by an RPG or because... well, that's what happens when you fly a helicopter while you're tripping on acid.
Well, yeah.
They've never been seen since. Like all shaman, they returned to the sky.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay, that was me watching Men Who Stare at Goats. Okay, they explained the title pretty well, and I could laugh at so many bits. Because I think using something like this as a comedy value is genius. Because essentially all this hocus pocus psychic thing is funny. For me, I'm curious. I keep an open mind about these things. I don't say, yes, this is totally true and this is actually real and can happen and all that, but I keep an open mind as in what if? What if there was a slight possibility it was real? And if you watch it with that sort of mindset, it becomes hilarious. As always, Jeff Bridges, George Clooney, these are comedic giants. And, well, comedic giants, but these are just chameleons. They can do anything. I think that's why I like them. Love this film. Would definitely rate it like 4 stars. Recommend it. So go watch it if you can find it on the internet. If you like this video, you know what to do. Put the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos 5 days a week. I'll see you in the next video.